This is Indonesian instrument that I have from Bali. It's a very beautiful instrument. It's gold leaf on engraved wood. You can see the detail of the flowers carved into the wood and the design. Oh, there's a mask. Oh, that's beautiful. It's a Balinese mask. Um, and then on top are strung bronze um, bars, keys. And there's the other post. I keep this covered up when I'm not actually going to play it. There's a deer. And you can see the detail. There's the base of the unit. Inside this are vertical bamboo columns, empty bamboo tubes that resonate with the sound of the keys as they're struck up top here. And I'll give you a quick demonstration. This is right here by my window. We had an entire set of musical instruments made specifically for us in a village in Bali. One village does the carving, one village does the keys, one village does the painting, different specialists. And then it all comes together and it was shipped. And I purchased this one instrument. It's called a Pamade, and it's part of the Gangsa set of instruments in the Balinese Gamelan. And I used to practice on this a lot. This is the mallet that's used to play on the instrument, and you strike it here. You play the keys with the right hand, and then you dampen each key that you've played with your left thumb and between your thumb and finger. You're supposed to hit a key, dampen, hit another key, dampen, that one, hit another key, dampen, like that. And as I'll show you. If you don't dampen them, it just sounds like this. Very pretty, but if you've got a whole orchestra doing it, it just becomes too much sound. So. And then each one of these instruments in the orchestra, there's two, and they're each tuned slightly differently, and they tune them by scraping metal off of these keys, and they scrape just a little bit to make the two instruments slightly different so that together they create a shimmering sound. And each pair of instruments plays an interlocking pattern. For instance, one pattern would be and then the second guy would go, I'll sing my part I just did and I'll play the second guy's part. So mine was and the other guy would be da 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 in between those beats, but it would be different keys, so it might be like da 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 in between. So that way you end up hearing what would be as if two people were playing like. But it's really two separate people interlocking in between each other instead of one person with two hands. It makes it's really beautiful to see a good orchestra playing, because all the movement of the hands are in between each other. It's very, very beautiful. Especially there's a long instrument called a riang. It's a lot of pots. They're like brass pots with little knobs on them, and you hit the knobs, but then you also play the rims. And with that instrument, it's a big, long instrument, and there's usually like 6 guys playing it. And when all of them are going, and they sometimes share other guys, like in front of each person there's maybe 3 pots, but he'll also play one of this guy's pots and one of that guy's pots. And then all 6 guys, as they move down the instrument and play each other's, and then their hands move down this way and they all play each other's, you get all this, it looks like waves. It's really, really cool to see.